Hello everybody, great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch back on the camera again. Your traditional, friendly, local neighborhood, tea-drinking, boring English person. Come to entertain you with the dregs of my mind or anything else which might come to the surface in a flow of inspiration and creativity and caffeine and nicotine and all that jazz. Now, it says here in this wonderful private message I've received from one of my long-term viewers. Simple question. What is your honest opinion on William Cooper and all the conspiracies around his death? Question mark. He spoke many times on the esoteric sciences and he believed they came from the fallen angels. I'm sure you've heard this before, but what is your view? Well, my view is I don't know whether I've heard of him before, and if I have heard of him, I may have blanked him out, because you can spend so many years trying to search for the truth or some kind of honest opinion about all the kind of like weird stuff you've experienced and all the weird things in the world, but you'd come across so many lunatics. You know, you get jaded after a time. It's just like that. So you have to accept the fact that William Cooper is just another name. All right, and as far as conspiracy theories around his death, well, people create conspiracy theories like there's no tomorrow. I mean, we don't know stuff. I mean, we humans, you know, we latch on to ideas and put ideas together, and from that, you know, conspiracy theories that coupled with like conservative or fundamentalistic politics and theology sort of like gets together into one little like cozy hug of love and sort of like gives birth to some kind of like mad demonic paranoid conspiracy theory that the world is coming to an end and the moon is hollowed out and is being run and controlled by reptiles, and all human beings are in fact being controlled by reptiles, and we're in a matrix, and essentially we're not really, you know, free will driven, you know, intelligent creatures. We're actually more kind of like, we come in peace, we come in peace, you know, I mean, that robots of some strange, you know, it's all controlled and powered, you know, stuff. But the fact of the matter is, if this individual, whoever he is, Mr. William Cooper, believes that the esoteric sciences came from fallen angels, I would have to say that my honest opinion of him is that he's probably a fucking lunatic. Okay? Just take a moment just to let that, you know, sink in. That he's a lunatic. Okay? I mean, as far as any esoteric sciences are concerned, all that is based upon your brain, really. It's to do with meditation, changing your brainwave frequencies, generating harmonic synchronization of your, you know, the left and right spheres at various different frequencies for various different effects. Couple that with visualization of types and also using, you know, color, symbol, and all the rest of it, and doing things very experimentally. And then, hey presto, a weird experience happens, such as the outer body experience and all the other fun, cool, weird stuff. But it's not really some kind of gift from an external consciousness, such as a demonic being who's sort of like, you know, because like, if all this weird stuff is based upon your brain, the thing which has given you these experiences and therefore the entire culture associated with esoterica happens to be the brain. And I don't think, I mean, obviously I could be wrong, you know, benefit of the doubt and all that kind of jazz. But I don't think that my brain was given to me by some kind of fallen angel. I think we've evolved. We're a form of monkey that's now evolved to be able to control plastic. The microchip. Aeroplanes. Telephones, yes. And stuff, you know. I mean, to say that the esoteric sciences came from some kind of fallen angels would be to suggest that all forms of technological progress has actually come from some kind of external consciousness which was part of, I don't know, a certain specific heavenly realm. And I don't think that that's the case, to be quite frank. Sorry, forgive my belch there. That was just because I've had a rather delightful homemade oatcakes, which were brilliant and spot on. And they have a side effect in that they make me belch. Now, that belch was quite an interesting subject. It wasn't actually created by some kind of fallen angelic consciousness. It was part of a natural process of development and change of taking, like, bacterial matter, eating up, or, with enzymes, all the food stuff, and producing gas, which then has to be expelled. And I would say the human brain and the various experiences that people who have human brains have was probably brought about by a natural process over a longer period of time, and just like boom, some kind of like supernatural power coming down to say, oh, we're going to change the brain now. Yes, we'll I think we'll do that. Yes, no, just realistically, no, 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 hmm, no, no, really. I think that's yeah. Hmm. I'm sure it's very attractive to a lot of people to think that not only is there something outside of the physical world, which of course I'm of the opinion that there is, but this particular thing is sort of like part of an extra conspiratorial thing from outside. I mean, bloody hell, some Paul thought like that. He thought there was some kind of like war in the spiritual worlds, and unless you were dedicated to Jesus Christ, you were basically, being controlled by Satan or some other spirit in the air. Yeah, because he was mad. He wasn't a visionary, he was a lunatic. And I would say that, William Cooper was probably either a lunatic or very good at writing and speaking about things which paranoid people like to hear. Okay, as I've said before, paranoia is like rap diving. When people like jump off buildings or cliffs or whatever it is for the thrill and the adrenal buzz. Well, some people do conspiracy theories for the same reason. Okay, they'd sort of, there's much like some kind of like opiates produced in the brain and in the body when someone like gets themselves so terrified about something that, oh my god, it must be aliens in space that's just trying to control my brain to make me draw a pentagram on a piece of paper and then sort of burn it with a candle, and then that will control the universe. Yes, yes, yes. Or not I mean, come on. And as far as like generating conspiracy theories about someone's death, that's somebody else trying to cream something out of someone who had a name. All right, there was a guy, there was a name, the great, okay, William Cooper, scary, wow, pow, and then someone else, he's talking about demons or weird stuff. Oh, I don't know. We'll do a bit more sort of like head fucking with the people so we can make a bit of moolah, rather than trying to clear people's minds on the same subject, which was I've been trying to do on my YouTube channel. Slight difference of thing. Yeah. All right. Anyway, if you think I've had far too much caffeine today, comment below. Thumbs up. And carry on watching. Yes.